Hey everybody, and welcome back. Matthew Boyle here from legendarylanguagelearner.com. Language learning as if by magic. And in today's video, I want to give you my thoughts and a review of this game, Quiz and Act, Present Perfect and Past Simple by Regipio Games. This was a game that was sent to me a long time ago. I wasn't able to get together with very many people and play it too much, so I had to wait quite a long time to be able to get together with people. And I also wanted to play it a lot before I reviewed it. So I've played it about 10 times now, and today I'd like to offer you my thoughts. So first off, just a little bit about how you play the game. This game has about 50 cards or so inside, and they're divided in half. The top has a trivia question, and the bottom half has something you have to act out. So if you get the trivia question right, you get some points, and you can go for the extra point if you complete the physical challenge. If, on the other hand, you get the trivia wrong, then you have to do the physical challenge. You have no choice, and you get no points at all. And some of the physical challenges are really funny. So it's a good mixture of trivia for the intellect and physical performance, which brings a lot of laughter and fun to the group, whoever's playing with you. So, what are some of the pros, as I see them, about this game, and also what are some things that I think can be improved? I don't really think there's any major problems with the game. But first, for the pros, I think it's great to have that mixture of trivia and the body language or physical challenge prompts. To be honest, I don't remember if I've ever played a game quite like that, and I actually like that combination. It's not just a game of goofing around and performing, and it's not just a game of up-in-the-head knowledge trivia. It combines them, so it's a fun mixture of modalities at the table. I find that's probably going to bring in a lot of different people. Second, you are, and this is something I didn't realize at first when I was looking into this game, is that you're going to be learning about the language and about the tenses really without even knowing it. The types of questions and sentences that you'll be reading to each other off these cards indirectly are teaching you the tense that's labeled on the outside of the box, and they have many different types of games available to cover those different tense categories and other things. So that was neat. Third, I liked the cultural references or the cultural focus of these cards. Also, something I wasn't expecting was a lot of the trivia in here is focused on, I would say, English culture. I mean, the culture and language of England, if not the culture of the UK at large. And that was I liked it because I like learning about different countries and different cultures and some trivia of information that they think is really important. But that also could be a drawback to some people depending on if they're really interested in that culture or not. So you may want to keep that in mind. A lot of the cultural references had to do with English sports and popular culture and movies. Not things that are too obscure, by the way, things that are actually quite famous and could be quite important to know if you're at all interested in that culture or learning about other cultures. And then fourth, I really liked the simple gameplay. It's very easy to just take this game out and learn how to play and start playing right away. And there are some variations, and I would guess there's two versions listed on this box here on the rules, but I guess there's even more ways you can play, and you can probably think up of some yourself. It's very easy to adapt. Like I said, player with the player who earns the most points first wins. So it's easy to pick up. Now, as for what I think might be improved. The first thing I noticed, and I don't have really many things here, but one thing that was a little bit of a pet peeve to me is that some of the cards have answers to trivia that may be incorrect now, or even are correct now. I have to admit I didn't research some of the things online, but I can give you an example of there was a question of how many different people have played the character of James Bond, for example. And I have a strong feeling that number might be incorrect now because, of course, they've kept producing movies with new characters. So one thing I would suggest to improve the game is to try to pick trivia questions and answers that will always be true, and that will keep the cards relevant over time. But maybe that's just me. I mean, some people who play trivia games a lot might understand how to deal with that. Maybe they might even write an up-to-date answer on that particular card. It's not really a big deal, but that was just something that I noticed. Second, I would be interested to see if maybe different versions or different sets of these games, if they go into different cultures, or are they always focused on English? I actually would be interested to play different sets of these games that kind of traveled me around the world, maybe to China or to Africa, and because it was fun to learn about English culture through that set, but I wonder, is it always going to be English culture? That's something I'm curious about. And maybe that could be improved in a way, because maybe you could make a game that had some famous facts that really people all over the world would probably know, like some real pop culture information could be used in some of these sets, and it could be labeled as such. Yeah. And a third point I have for improvement is maybe build out some instruction or some teachings, maybe in a little booklet or something you would email out. And maybe Alexandra at Regipio has this, I don't know. But something that teaches or outlines what I'm going to learn when I play this, so I can be a little bit more cognizant and aware of what I should be taking away. Because as it is now, what I learn is all indirectly learned. It's learned through the gameplay without me even knowing. So something a little more concrete to tell me what I should be paying attention to, I think would be cool. And it might be something people review after they have just played a few times this game out of the box. You know, they want to see, okay, what should I actually take away from this set before I move on and try another set? What should I make sure I've mastered? Oh, and this is an idea I just thought of. Maybe there could be some blank cards in here for people to fill out on their own according to the tenses for this set. So maybe some instructions and blank cards for them to add into this set to kind of prove to themselves and to others that they've understood this particular content. But that's it. In the end, by way of conclusion, I just want to say it's a great game, great company, excellent customer service. Alexandra also has a YouTube channel, and she's very nice to chat with. And they have a lot of sets, different sets for different tenses and different teachings of different materials. So I do recommend it. I think it would be great for groups, families, kids. It's simple to learn how to play, as I said, and it's often very funny. And I will put a link to the Regipio website and YouTube channel in the description below. If you have any comments about this game or questions about this game, feel free to leave them down below, and maybe I or even someone from Regipio could reply to you there. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye-bye for now.